Yo, it's your boy, the Easy Button, coming at you again. And there's something that I've been wanting to address. Okay. Um, Again, this is my opinion. And I would love to hear more people weigh in on this. But I've been hearing people say, when you're shooting, look at the front rim. Or when you're shooting, look at the back rim. Okay. And when I first heard it, I used to process it and I saw the logic in it. It's not illogical, right? However, let's think about this. If you look at the front rim and you hit your target, aren't your chances of missing a lot higher if you actually look at the front rim and you hit the front rim? Okay? That's that. Now let's look at the back rim. If you look at the back rim, same concept, and you hit the back rim, aren't your chances of missing a lot higher if you look at that target and you actually hit that target? These are my questions. And so early on, I won't lie to you, early on when I was told or when I heard about it and it made sense to me, I tried to adopt it, but the more I told players to do that, the more it felt wrong. Okay? The more it felt wrong to me. That doesn't mean that a trainer that, has said it to a player is wrong, because that might work for that player. It just might. But I like to keep it simple. Okay? You want to make the shot, then look inside the cylinder. If you hit your spot, then guess what? Cash money. Okay? So now it becomes a little tricky because we're like, looking inside the cylinder doesn't quite give you a target. It's harder to lock in on nothing, right? But I mean, when I've tried it, and I've tried it now several times, which has given me the confidence to come on and express these thoughts to you guys, is because I've tried it. I've tried it now for years, and it's proven for me and the people that I train, it's proven successful. The kids that I train, it's proven successful because we aren't trying to hit the back rim. We aren't trying to hit the front rim. We don't want our shot to bounce, hit the front rim and looking for a roll every time. We don't want to hit the back rim and rattle in every time. You know what I'm saying? So what we're actually trying to do is make the shot. And in order to make the shot, then you have to look inside the cylinder. It doesn't matter where you're at. You catch that ball, pop. You turn, you locate the rim. You can see right inside the cylinder every single time. Every single time. So, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that looking at the front rim is wrong. I'm not saying that looking at the back rim is wrong. I'm not saying that looking inside the cylinder is right. What I am saying, though, is looking inside the cylinder seems like it would make the most sense, because if you hit inside the cylinder, your shot goes in. If you hit the back rim, chances are your shot will bounce long. If you hit the front rim, chances are your shot will be short. Okay? So, take your pick. Take your pick. Okay? But one key component to shooting, which has nothing to do with where you look at on the rim, is feel. Yes. Yes. If you shoot enough times, at some point, shooting becomes a feel. You'll know if you need to follow through. You'll know if you need to snap it and pull back. Okay? You'll know how to shoot it because you have shot so many times that you know how it feels when it's coming off your hands. Okay? So that is the variable. That is the variable that is not accounted for when I have heard coaches or trainers tell players to look at the front rim or look at the back rim. So I've focused less on where to tell players to look, and I focused more on how does it feel. Feel it. It's a feel. Feel the shot. At first, players don't know what I mean, right? But as they begin to shoot enough, they begin to understand when their shot's going to be off or when it's going in. Then they're like, wow, or they'll follow through, or they'll push it. Now, when it comes to shooting, it's however it feels. Okay, if you're in the game and you're going 100 miles per hour and you pull up on a dime, it'll be really hard to follow through after going 100 miles per hour. You will feel, that the shot will be too long, and that's when, Russell Westbrook, he's not a great three-point shooter, but Russell Westbrook is a great mid-range shooter off the pull-up, right? And a lot of times you'll see him shoot it and pull it back. Shoot it and pull it back. Because he shot that shot so many times, he knows the feel. He knows what he has to do every single time. So, shooting is a feel. Three things, shooting is a feel. So, if you aim at the front rim, you hit your target, chances are you'll miss. If you aim at the back rim and you hit your target, chances are you'll miss. But if you aim inside the cylinder and you hit your target, I believe, in my humble opinion, that your shot will go in. All right, so I'm going to take 10 shots looking at the front rim, and I'm going to take 10 shots looking at the center of the rim, just inside the cylinder. So we're going to get the chance to see just which one is a higher percentage. Here we go. So I went 5 for 10 looking at the front rim. Now I'm gonna just look inside the cylinder. Let's see what the results are. There's the results. 7 for 10. 7 for 10 when I looked directly inside the cylinder. 5 for 10 when I looked at the front rim for my shots. So I went from 50% to 70%, and I didn't try no harder the second time than I did the first time. As you can tell, I shot the same exact way. I just changed where I looked at the rim, all right? Whatever y'all believe, that's fine. I just want to share my opinion, and I want to get your opinion. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, and look out for the next video. Till next time.
Sound good, don't it? Check. Look. Okay. Yeah. Look. Life tried to drown me. This hoop is like my life jacket. This ice in my veins is something Titanic. Lockdown defense kept me out the center for detention. Divine intervention passes over to my center. Alleyways are the alley-oops. Some got no looks and passed away when somebody shoot. Back in court duo, but nobody hoops. The wrists follow through in the cuffs. Got a loop, pick a book up, picked up and get booked. It's just you and I, out running suicides. Me, I was out running suicide. Boy, I'm going in, dropping gems that I picked up in these gyms. I can't slack, I've been down and back. I'm just trying to share a few tales from this thing called life. Count my assists, man, I swear that basketball really saved my life. Yeah, I swear it saved my life. Let's go.